Get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say
Type in Boogie. Let me go through it
I know
now.
how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I want to
With the
really
talk,
dog
pass to
this
your
and stuff.
receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub plane. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rock? pocket like rocket fuel.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
I didn't make it. What you see the deal I got here? I just unlocked them last week.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Switzer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
First down, Cleveland.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
I thought it was funny. I thought that was Knuckles.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
What a wonderful day.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Pull it high. Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Mason Foster. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, hold on.
Protein spill. Hey, alert 33. Hey, echo.
Following the interception, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defense is planned for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
No, look, think about it. Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here is Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rudolph, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a toss play to Eckler. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Hey.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in front. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
They almost had it right.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
That boy said,
no, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. With the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I may lose in the second half. But I ain't losing in that first round. And I started off 1-4.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense has their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Hey, look. Hey, the Raiders is 7-4, my lord.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 22, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurry! 52's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Foxtrot. 52.
Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Switzer. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Let's find out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Okay. My boy put the 50-10 boogie moving for them. You can feel quiet everywhere.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
Mayfield. And it's caught. Beckham. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Dancing to his left. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Regular.
Ooh.
Check 3. Shoot. 6-6. Pull it high.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hurry.
55, my God, 55.
Big time, good.
Now Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
I'm getting information, right? I'm having my ready for the play. I'm just getting information. I'm going to Becky Johnson. Now I can't do that. Look, he can't move him, so I was going to be a bit. I was like, oh shit.
Come on.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run. You got 3.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On the ground, it's Eckler. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it's Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
80 weapon. Hey, turn it up. Rush in. Kings. Hey, Delta.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27, Rudolph, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. It's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Switch.
Topper. Snap.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report?
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, the 30,
watch that play.
10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rudolph looking to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No, look at it's gonna park for a minute. They're able to start running.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
That's always the final preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They go play action here on first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head
Are you serious?
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like